Good day, everybody. How's it going out there? So, this time we're going to be talking about advertising. I told you about this last week, and as the week went on, just more and more stuff piled up and to talk about this particular topic. With John Oliver doing a little segment in his last week tonight about local news channels affiliates and how they can sometimes get together with advertisers and try to mix sort of journalistic integrity and cults of personality with their advertisements so that companies can buy really cheap product placement sort of things where the news people of the local media are talking to a product seller and not really presenting it as if and not really challenging those individuals, and sort of he made his own little false product and did his little white hat social engineering trolling that he normally does on his videos. And that's sort of a problem, right? When the advertiser and the person advertising the product and the person presenting the product are too close, right? They're too closely tied monetarily and sociologically, and it causes a conflict of interest with the viewing audience, who are supposed to be given good information by those news organizations, right? So it kind of makes it too close to home. There can be a problem when advertisements go the other way, though, where a third-person arbitrator, such as YouTube, says, I'm going to pick the advertisements that I see for you guys based on what I think you might like. And Google's been trying to improve its algorithm a lot, but a lot of times there's some disconnect with these kind of things. But furries are starting to find out that we have our own advertisement that's coming to us. And another reason that this is really important to talk about is a big thing is happening in the next week. You may see advertisements start to run on my videos. Don't worry, I'm still not a YouTube partner. It doesn't mean I made it. What it means is that Google is, as they said in the email, enforcing its right to advertise. And what they mean by that is, though I'm not a YouTube partner, right? I was a YouTube partner like 3 years ago, but then they made the limitations of 1,000 subscribers, so I got kicked. So I basically was on hiatus, but I was still a YouTube partner. And then about a month ago, they were like, well, we're going to toss all these people who were YouTube partners who don't meet the threshold, so you're no longer a YouTube partner. So the little like 10, I think it was like $10 I had earned over like a year. Well, that got tossed out the window, and it's like, yeah, it's $10, whatever. I'm not too frustrated about it. Kind of annoying, but it's my $10, man. You could buy like a nice little furry thing with that or something. I don't know, like a pin. Like one pin these days with inflation. But in essence, now I'm not a YouTube partner. I'm still going to have advertisements. You're still going to see advertisements because they're saying that anybody who is not running advertisements, they have a right to run advertisements. You're probably not hearing a big stink about it on YouTube because, the people who are the big cats are already YouTube partners and they're already running ads on their videos, so why should they care? But for smaller channels such as myself and some furries, that may have an impact. And there's certain, odd ones out that may have it, like Jim Sterling's channel, who is one of those gamer YouTubers who utilizes purely Patreon. So any YouTuber that utilizes purely Patreon for fundraising or outside means, they're going to basically make it so that they're going to be forced to show advertising. I'm sure Jim Sterling will be very pleased with that as soon as he learns that that's the case now. And all of his comments are like, why are you running ads? Did you sell out, man? No one's going to be aware of it. He's probably not even aware of it. I'm going to be interested to see when he becomes aware of it. So mark it down. So advertising. So if you see advertisements come up on my channel, you may see a particular advertisement. Though I may look into deactivating this particular advertisement, because this is where the disinterested third-party buying advertisements from interested third parties can become just as precarious, right? Because in both cases, whether it's the local news channel that is taking money from these advertisers and shilling their products without checks and balances, Google is no better. Is as big and as grandiose as its information networks is, YouTube, the way that people, get advertising dollars from companies is no better, whether you're talking about a local news station or Google freaking Google, right? Big tech Google. I'm telling you this in this way because recently, furry YouTubers who have a YouTube partnership program have noticed a particular advertisement start to pop up on their channel and get a lot of comments about them. Here we have beta-Delota and Majira Strawberry, two very popular YouTube furries, indicating that anyone have any insight on FurryMate is and why so many effing ads are showing up on my videos? And Majira Strawberry is like, hi, they're on mine too. I was just wondering about it. I think that's how Majira sounds. Is that how Majira sounds? I think so. I don't know if I could do beta-Delola's voice though. It's a little too close to mine, but it's a little deeper. I'm gonna have to try. I could do Majira's though. Majira's easy. Majira's voice is easy. Like just a little bit of tart. That's all you need. Anyways, so Majira and beta-Delota are talking about FurryMate. Now, what is FurryMate? Now, FurryMate is a if you've ever heard of pounce.org, or maybe let's say you're not into furry. FurryMate is like OkCupid or Match.com or eHarmony, except eHarmony doesn't allow gay people, I believe, if it's even still a thing. Because there's 24 dimensions of compatibility, but the Kinsey scale is not one of them, okay? Just so you are aware, there are 24, 25, 26 flavors of Dr. Pepper. I don't know, like, there's so many dimensions, except for that Kinsley line is not even one of the dimensions, apparently. I don't know. Doesn't seem scientific to me. I don't know about that. I don't know if I trust eHarmony. Is it still around? Is eHarmony even still around? I don't know, because I think eHarmony and other companies like it had a similar problem to what FurryMates is. And FurryMates is like an eHarmony for furries, right? It's a thing where I'm so lonely. I need to find somebody for me. So won't we? I'm gonna go to furrymates.com and log in and sign in and get widow message for me. I don't know, like I'm just improvising here, but already my advertisement's already better than theirs, so apparently, allegedly, I haven't seen it. I hear it's bad though. So there's a problem though, and that is it's a big catfish. It's supposed to be a relationship website, but it's kind of a big old like fisherman just catfishing going because they used to do advertising for Fur Affinity back in 2013. Then Dogpatch did an article on Flayera, which you can find in the link in the description below. And this was part of it. This was an update a year later, after the article was read and run. And it looked like Dragoneer looked into it a little bit more and decided that FurryMate was indeed catfishing and using bots in order to try to lure people in. Now, to be fair to FurryMates, I think a lot of furries would be interested in finding bot companions. Especially those who are, what are they called? what are those things called? Those robot dudes. Circle? No, that's not circles. God, my mind's going blank. Anyways, there's those freaking electronic things that look like circles, only they have like these black visors and they have like little faces on them. I don't know what they're called. I mean, I'm blanking right now. It's the bots, man. But maybe they want a bot companion, and if you are one of those creatures that I can't remember the name of, and I'm sad, you can go to FurryMate.com and you will find your perfect bot companion. Because human relationships are irrelevant anyway. They're overrated. Just I am robot. You should meet with me. Humans overrated. Just ask my grandfather, Alan Turing. He wanted robots. He dreamed of a day when one day robots would be like humans and pass his elusive Turing test. But then, during his life, he found out how humans actually behave. And then he went home and ate a cyanide-laced apple. So, I don't know what to tell you. Humans suck. Go to FurryMates.com. Take a bite. It's too soon, man. It's 50 years ago, okay? Jesus. Some of you probably don't get that joke. It's probably for the best. It's a bad one. Anyways, if you don't, I have a short story written about something like that. So, anyways, a little too close to home. But anyways, FurryMates was removed as a advertiser from a furry website, one of the premier furry website, and still is, despite competition trying to nip at its heels. FurryMates has basically become barred from advertising on Fur Affinity because of what Dragoneer felt was deceptive practices and, you know, bots and catfishing. So here we go. In 2013, this institution was advertising on Fur Affinity. In 2014, they were banned from advertising on Fur Affinity because the people running the website curated their service and decided there was some no good shenanigans going on. And in 2021, they go to Google and they pay for advertising, and then all of a sudden, furries are finding this site being thrown up on their sites. Once again, people who are bringing in advertising, even for Google.frickin.com. Doesn't matter if it's a local TV station, doesn't matter if it's a major mega corporation. America's ability to curate its advertisements sucks. So, buyer beware. If you see advertisements on my channel, know that I do not condone or promote or believe in any of the advertisements that are presented to you. Now, of course, Google allows us as content creators to curate those things, and I probably will end up doing that as soon as I get off my lazy butt to do it, as soon as the advertisements start pouring in, but I got about a week to do so, is that you can block specific ads by going to your AdSense blocking controls. Took me ages to learn to do that. Nothing against FurryMate, but people were losing their minds in the comments. Says this one. I believe they're a YouTuber. I don't know who this person is, but great information. I love people who give information. This was a response they made to Beta Ada. Thank you very much, Winged Wolf 94. So I will definitely be utilizing this information and definitely be, I'm definitely going to have to curate advertising and things that are being advertised on my channel, even though I'm not getting any money for it. This is the whole thing of our technology these days, people. Everything trickles down. The gods create these systems for you to use, and it's up for you to curate everything yourself. and keep up to date on everything, and then they'll change everything on you anyway, so then you got to change everything back and then move things around, and you got to keep up with it, and you got to keep on the hamster wheel because they keep on changing and improving their systems, and you have to hold on for dear life as you get dragged through it and dragged off. Thanks, Google. Thanks, technology companies. Thank you, computers. We were very grateful for this opportunity for more work to do for our hobbies. Thank you. We want to make it a business, and we want to make it we want to do all this work to protect ourselves and our customers from everyone else, including, by the way, on finance YouTube, all those people doing WhatsApp numbers whenever you post a comment anywhere in any video that talks about finance. Seriously. I literally, you could literally put, here's a trick. Put the word finance anywhere, or dollar or money or anything. Put finance, just the word finance, anywhere in your title on a YouTube video, and watch the bots come in and go, you can get more looking for money now? Go here, click this link and do this thing. It's so, like, obviously they're doing it in fancy textual ways so that the little thing won't catch it, right? But sometimes they're blunt and they'll hope that they can squeeze it through. But anyways, that's all for this episode. God. You know, nothing can not go... but in the end, let's talk about one more thing on the advertisement side. We're approaching June. And with approaching June, we always like to talk about pride. And corporations co-opting of pride. But let me just tell you this. There is nothing in America that corporations won't co-opt for their own advertising purposes. They fall asleep, they wake up, they advertise. They fall asleep, they wake up, they advertise. They advertise like breathing. In comes the money, out comes the advertisements. In comes the money, out goes the advertisements. In comes the money, out goes the advertisements. It's like lungs, man. And when it comes to organizations and holidays and anything that you can think of, there is nothing in America that you cannot commercialize. Think about it like this. Just like here's when the debate about pride being commercialized and things like that comes up, just say like this. What would Charlie Brown do? Right? The people in the leather gear aren't a bad little tree. They just need a little love. Okay? Like it is like literally that's just the cherry on top of this whole thing. You could try to escape advertisements. And by the way, our generation has been quite successful at it with ad blockers and being able to skip ads is an amazing idea. An amazing thing, and like even when we do get advertised to, it's a lot less than it used to be. I grew up in like the TV era where like you had like these 10-minute blocks of advertisement, and like since I grew up with it, ironically, like even though like a lot of the Saturday mornings were targeted at the kids, and by the way, it's targeted at the kids and the kids bother the adults about it, right? So it's really targeted at the adults through the kids. They're using the kids as a hostage. You basically have this thing where I'm basically immunized, right? Like I've seen advertisements so much that someone's advertising me, I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'm the kind of person who will go into the store. It's like I'm getting this, this, and this, and I will walk out with this, this, and this. I am not an impulse person. I don't go, oh, I wonder what this tastes like, or oh, I wonder what new exotic thing I could do this day. Same cereals, same milk, same frozen dinners, same pizzas. Like just I'm in, I'm out, I'm done. Okay, so like it's like being sort of an immunity, right? It's having an immunity to that kind of stuff. So it's more of a roll my eyes, you're trying to sell to me even though you're never going to succeed at it. good luck though thing. I mean, why else would I have a video like this? But just think about if you have something that's special to you and then you have advertisers knocking at your door, always remember that it is the things that you enjoy that are important. And it's the people that you enjoy that are important. It's not the things. Don't commercialize Christmas. Don't commercialize Pride. Never let them be the omnibus of it. Because otherwise you're going to start having Pride gift-giving ceremonies or something. And presents and packages and boxes and all the noise. You know, you're going to go down that road. But anyways, thank you very much for watching. That was a fun little ending point. So thank you very much for watching. If you like this kind of content, do whatever you want. Think of me and come back sometime. Maybe you'll find something else of interest in the video section. Or click those buttons that everyone else tells you to click. I don't know. I mean, you might as well get me to 1,000 at this point. They're going to serve you advertisements anyway, so get me to 1,000 so that I can actually get some money from it. How about that? Hey, I was happy enough to keep under 1,000 subscribers because it's like, hey, you guys get to watch stuff ad-free. That's great. I'm fine with that. Now it doesn't matter. If I get 1,000 subscribers and it's like I can't turn them off, so I might as well get some cheddar for it, so go on ahead and smash that subscribe button like 300 times or find 300 people to do it, which is the legitimate way to do it. Otherwise, the algorithms will be like, I hate you. Kill him. Take off his head. No, don't do that on camera. You can take off your head later. All right, take off his head. Oh, no, don't take off my head. Don't take off my head. My head. My head! The algorithm took off my head! Why? 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 Why is my head disconnected? No! No, don't subscribe! Or do! I don't know. Why do I sound like May? It's probably because I don't have my lungs. My lungs are attached here. My head's over here. What is this? This is the weirdest ending ever. It's a boring advertisement video, that's why. Shut up. You guys, get back to the end card. Get back to the end card, there you go. Alright, now you can stop the video. Kick the like, kick the subscribe, kick comments. You know you want to do it. You want to get him up to 1,000 so that he can actually make money on these damn ads. Alright. Whatever. Guess you're forcing me a hand. Fine.